music. This is actually the Overture to fireworks music by George Frederick Handel, the great German composer who spent about the last 25 years of his life living in England. And so he's almost English in a way. And Handel was a very huge man. He was about 6'6", like another foot for me. And he was one of the greatest organists, keyboard players of his time, and a very famous, prolific composer. His most famous piece is probably this, and his water music, and his great oratorio, The Messiah, which he's played a lot. I just played something from it before I came here, actually. And Handel wrote this piece for King George II, who was so happy because he had led some troops in something called the War of Austrian Secession, which took place in the mid-1700s, around 1748 or so. And they finally got the deal they wanted. Peace was finally established after many, many years of fighting. And King George II was so happy about this, he wanted to celebrate. And so he hired these two guys from Italy who were very famous for their fireworks. And that's why this is called Music for the Royal Fireworks. And so he told Handel that there could be no strings at all. And Handel, by the way, at that time was a very well-known, the most famous composer in England at the time. He was about 64 years old. And so Handel was kind of, didn't like the fact that he was telling them there's no strings, but you have to obey the king. So he wrote this piece for this enormous, about 150 kettle drums and brass players and all kinds of instruments that we don't have now today, like something called the serpent, which is the predecessor of the tuba. And he wrote this piece, but he wasn't happy with it. He ended up making a new version of it with strings. Aren't you guys happy about that? And so the string version is the one that Handel actually published. When they did the first performance, the music went fine, but the fireworks were disasters. So there was a fire, things caught on fire, and things did not work out so well with the fireworks. But the music itself has endured forever. It's one of Handel's most popular pieces. So here's the overture to music for the Royal Fireworks.